Welcome to News Mongolia and happy Naadam. On the News Mongolia today we have Naadam Festival is one of Mongolia's major celebrations. Mongolian children are promoting their culture across Europe. Mongolians in the UK celebrated London Naadam 2025 in Wimbledon Park. For the news, stay tuned. The opening ceremony at Naadam Stadium began around 11 a.m. and featured a spectacular performance filled with vibrant music. It included the most colorful and captivating parade of the year. We have further details from the National Sports Stadium. The Naadam Festival is Mongolia's most important cultural event, recognized by UNESCO as an intangible cultural heritage. This year's celebrations take place across the country from July 10th to 15th. The festival has a long history, originally serving as a way to test the skills and bravery needed by Mongolia's nomadic warriors. The main events held in Ulaanbaatar, starting on July 11th, where herders from various provinces come together to compete and watch the games. Visitors to the festival share their impressions of this cultural experience.
Taken from the sun, so we actually ignited.
Today is 11th of July, which marks Mongolia's Naadam Festival, and I'm reporting from the National Sports Stadium in Ulaanbaatar, where the opening ceremony has just taken place. The Naadam Festival is Mongolia's one of the most important traditional events, celebrating the three manly games: archery, horse racing, and wrestling. Now, I will be asking the tourists about their impressions on today's celebrations.
It's the best way to start our stay in Mongolia, really. It was so colorful, amazing. A lot of people and horses, really, really beautiful, and so many different things together, like dancers, like a singer, like also the guitar player and the violin player, so really beautiful.
It was very different to other cultures in the world. I haven't seen anything like that before, and it was just really nice to, to be part of it while here.
It's our first one, so it was my first experience with that, and I really enjoyed it. The talented, there was like few kids playing, they were like so magical, and so many people, the color, the music, it was just fantastic, emotional experience,
Yeah, like today is our last day here in Mongolia, and this was, it was absolutely fantastic. And just see so much of Mongolian culture together in one place, it was breathtaking.
It was very colorful and very beautifully displayed about life in Mongolia, the history with the horses and your culture of horses and the nomadic life and the people. And just the color shows the inclusiveness of Mongols and how friendly they are and how beautiful, like a large family. Yeah, and how the young people are so interested in riding horses. Yeah, it was very enjoyable.
I thought it was absolutely amazing. This is my first visit to Mongolia, and I loved to see the pride and the variety of celebrations that were on offer. I love to see the fact that there were so many little children and young people involved in highly skilled participation like the horse riding. I thought that was really, really wonderful.
I would say overwhelming. I was totally overwhelmed, very excited. So happy to see so much passion and energy, and at the same time a grace and a beauty and a gentleness in all the movements. So whether it is the gymnastics or it is the the horse riding and everything, people are doing it so passionately and beautifully in a very elegant way.
The opening ceremony highlights the richness of Mongolia's cultural heritage and leaves a strong impression on international visitors. It's truly inspiring to see the people from around the world come together to enjoy this traditional Naadam festival. All right, thanks for joining me. I'm your reporter, Jargalma Tufshinjargal. Now back to the studio. Under the auspices of the President of Mongolia, the presentation of the nomadic cultural education program was held in France. The event was organized by the Embassy of Mongolia in France, the Mongolian Cultural Center in Europe, and Novice Education. We have more in a report from MNB reporter Batbayer. On July 3rd, marking 60 years of diplomatic relations between Mongolia and France, a special presentation of the nomadic cultural education program was held at the Culture and Arts Theatre in Paris. The event featured the children's musical Seeker of Happiness, along with an exhibition of calligraphy and paintings by top students from national competitions. Originally written 65 years ago by Satnam Dorj, the musical was newly arranged by composer Bazar Arkhcha to resonate with contemporary audiences. The nomadic cultural education program consists of 9 modules. One focuses on developing children's character through theater, which is how Seeker of Happiness became part of the project. We are staging it in celebration of the 60th anniversary of Mongolia-France diplomatic relations. In addition to involving French school children, 21 students from across Mongolia, selected from 21 provinces and 9 districts in Ulaanbaatar, came to Paris to perform. The musical was staged in Mongolian and French for the first time in 65 years, which made it a deeply meaningful cultural moment.
Foreign audiences received the performance very warmly and were amazed by the talent of our children. I adapted the music to better suit European audiences, which helped make it more accessible and engaging. The fact that international viewers understood the message proves that music is a truly universal language. Our organization focuses on educational and cultural initiatives for school children. I've worked with Bazar Arkhcha for over 10 years, and we have organized many successful events together. Today, we proudly presented Seeker of Happiness with Mongolian children performing. Looking ahead, we plan to support exchange programs between French and Mongolian children and build long-term connections.
A national competition was held to select performers for Seeker of Happiness in 2024. A group of 27 students and teachers traveled to Belgium and France, where they conducted performances and exhibitions for over 10 days. Their audiences included the Mongolian diaspora, multicultural families, and over 500 French elementary school students. The group also led collaborative workshops and cultural activity days, which received enthusiastic feedback. My father, Satnam Dorj, was a pioneer of modern Mongolian children's literature and wrote Seeker of Happiness in 1961. Seeing his work revived 65 years later on international stage fills me with joy and pride.
Mongolians have a long history of preserving our script and culture. My student, Munk Erden, opened a Mongolian script exhibition. I'm especially grateful that Ambassador Niamhu is adding these works to the embassy's permanent collection. It means a lot to me as a cultural envoy.
I started drawing when I was 9. I had my first solo exhibition at 11, and now at 14, I'm holding another solo exhibition here in Paris with 31 of my artworks.
In Paris, we presented the best works from the 16th Children's Olympiad. From 160 entries, selected pieces were displayed in 2 halls. This experience showed how much value other countries place on children's art. It reminded us to keep investing in arts education and to organize more of these cultural events.
The final highlight of the trip was the team's participation as a full ensemble in the World Mongols Naadam held in Belgium. It was a proud moment for young Mongolians to celebrate and promote their heritage on an international stage. On July 6, 2025, Mongolians residing in the United Kingdom celebrated London Naadam 2025 at Wimbledon Park. This event brought together community members from across Britain to honor Mongolia's rich cultural heritage through traditional sports, music, and arts. The event was opened by Ambassador Ingsuk and featured ceremonial flag raising with participation from Mongolian organizations and clubs operating in Britain. Following the opening ceremony, attendees enjoyed a vibrant cultural program featuring performances of the Mörönkhor, long song, Bibilge, and the Tam dance. The cultural showcase served to introduce both Mongolian and international audiences to the richness and diversity of Mongolia's performing arts.
The MC has a tradition of supporting initiatives from the Mongolian community in helping to ensure that the Naadam festival is celebrated in a grand and meaningful way. We held the national archery competition in advance back in June. Today we organized the wrestling tournament as well as running races for children in different age categories. Additionally, we hosted wrestling matches for both foreigners and young children. It's been great to see that with each passing year, more and more international wrestlers are taking part in our Naadam festival.
Hi, my name's Joe. I live in Cornwall at Land's End, and I came to Naadam due to a friend inviting me. I'm into a Mongolian band called The Who, and today I wasn't the best dressed foreigner for my costume, so I've supported the band since 2016. With my friend, we run the fan club, so it's been a really great day, and I look forward to coming again next year.
The archery tournament, organized by the Yisunge Mirging Mongolian Archery Club, was held in advance on June 22nd at the Southampton Archery Club. The event featured multiple categories for men, women, and children. In the men's adult division, Gert won first place, followed by Qasındorj and Qantolaq. In the women's adult division, Anojan took the top prize, with Nara and Inhoyon tying for second, and Batamkhand in third. Among the youth participants, Tugultur, Maxim, and Irden were placed in the boys' division, while Ikshigling earned first place in the girls' category.
I am happy to have won the wrestling tournament at this year's London Naadam. I've been practicing traditional Mongolian wrestling for the past 3 to 4 years. I usually compete in every Naadam event held in London. I came from Manchester to take part in London Naadam 2025. The Mongolian Naadam in Manchester will take place on July 13th. Let's meet and celebrate together there.
The London Naadam 2025 also included symbolic horse racing for children, a colorful Delte Mongol parade highlighting traditional clothing, a demonstration of ankle-bone shooting, a tug-of-war contest, and a raffle prize draw. These activities engaged both adults and children in the celebration, fostering cultural appreciation and community unity. This event reaffirmed the importance of preserving and promoting Mongolian culture and traditions for future generations, even far from home. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We will see you next time with more news and updates. Have a great Naadam!